The Trump administration may be deporting Mexican nationals to Honduras and Guatemala, even though Mexico is willing to take them back. So, when I heard about this, which just was reported today on CBS News, I started thinking about how legally the Trump administration can deport somebody to a country that isn't their home, even though that country is willing to take them. There's really only two ways that he can do it. The first one is these Mexican nationals were granted a benefit called withholding of removal, which means that they are deportable, just not to Mexico. But that's not what's being reported in the news right now. What's being reported is that they are being deported to Honduras and Guatemala simply because they're looking for a deterrence. They want to deter Mexican nationals from coming to the United States because they're basically telling them, if you come here, we will send you to Honduras or Guatemala, which is really, really far away and worse than Mexico. So, how can they do this as a deterrence measure? What I believe is going on is the Trump administration has found a loophole within 8 USC 1231. Now, under 8 USC 1231, you're defined into two categories. The first one is arriving aliens, and the other one is other aliens. You are an arriving alien if you present yourself at the port of entry. If you arrive and you tell CBP that you'd like asylum or that you're trying to apply to enter into the United States, you are an arriving alien. You are an other alien if you came in on a tourist visa, you were inspected, admitted, and you were allowed to come into the United States under a tourist visa, or if you snuck in between ports of entry and entered the United States that way, if you basically crossed through the desert. Depending on which one of the categories you fall into, determines whether the government can deport you to any country they want. If you are an other alien, meaning tourist visa overstay or you snuck in, then the government cannot deport you anywhere. They have to first give you your choice if you qualify for it. I want to go to this country, and if they'll take you, maybe you get it. If that doesn't work, then they have to send you to whatever country you have citizenship or nationality in. And if all of that fails, and those have to fail first, then they can send you to whatever country they want. But if you're an arriving alien, meaning you presented yourself at the border, then the government can go straight to sending you to wherever they want, as long as deporting you to your citizenship country is impracticable, inadvisable, or impossible. And those are ors. Inadvisable is what the Trump administration is exploiting, that term in the statute. Because you can say that something is inadvisable as much as you want, and there's a certain benefit in the deterrence effect that it can have. Thanks for listening. If you want to see more on this, go to The Migration on Substack.